Details and specification about the HTC Vive Cosmos, we got it all together, and this is what you need to know. Hello VR fans and welcome to this new video. HTC finally released some information about the HTC Vive Cosmos, and they're doing kind of like a social media thing where they post new information every week, like specs and details about the headset. And now we have enough information that we kind of like compare it to the Rift S and the Valve Index. So check out the timestamps in the description, and yeah, let's go. The first thing that we got from HTC was kind of like a 360 video of the headset, and something that stood out to me was that they're not using 4 cameras anymore, they're using 6. Something that you might know is that the goggles were initially like kind of like presented, or the first view of the headset you could get at CES 2019, but it had 4 cameras there. So they have 2 additional cameras now, and this obviously means that it uses inside-out tracking just like the Rift S. But with the 2 additional cameras it might be even better and can correct the little flaws that the Rift S still has when you have like the controllers close to your face. So that's probably something that's going well for them. And you can also see that the head strap features a flip-up mechanics where you can flip up your VR headset, which I think is a pretty good idea. And you also see that there is an audio solution now by default, or at least I hope it's a default, and it looks pretty similar to the audio solution of the Deluxe audio strap. Those were pretty good, so I hope for similar quality for the audio, and yeah, if that's true, that will be pretty promising. This week the display specifications were also presented by HTC, and it uses a LCD panel with resolution of 1440 x 1700 per eye, or 2880 x 1700 in total. And if you compare it to like other new VR headsets, this is pretty good because it's definitely bigger than the Rift S and even slightly like higher than the one of the Valve Index. The headset will run at 90 Hz, that's 10 Hz higher than the Rift S and 30 Hz lower than the Valve Index with 120 Hz. I think 90 Hz is like enough for most people, and they don't really see the difference to 120 Hz or even 144 Hz in the experimental mode. The FOV was not mentioned, but I'm guessing it's around 110 if they don't mention it, so the same like on the old HTC Vive. The headset will feature an IPD slider, and they also say that it will have reduced screen door effect. That's the effect that kind of like gives you this grid, or you see the distance between the pixels due to the increased sub-pixels. And this should be pretty good because this will feel more natural, and the image overall will be probably just a little bit more clear and feel more natural. They also mention that it will have 40% increased lens clarity. Whatever that means, but it sounds also pretty good, and overall I think we can expect a good display that looks really compatible with other new headsets. Something else that we already know is that the HTC Vive Cosmos should be somehow connectable to a smartphone. At least that's what they kind of teased in like an early trailer, but didn't mention in the newer specs or newer information. I hope that they didn't kill this feature, but I'm guessing that it will be somehow connectable to a smartphone, probably over a USB Type-C. So maybe you can watch like videos or play smaller games with like certain Android phones. But that's just my guess, and it's pure speculation. They might even have a wireless solution for that, who knows. But yeah, right now it's just speculation. Something else that we can see is that they have new controllers, and they look pretty different from the old Vive controllers, and I'm thinking who they could have got the design inspiration from. Yeah, already noticed it. They almost look exactly like the Rift Touch controllers. But yeah, I'm not complaining because these controllers are one of the best controllers out on the market. And yeah, if they have the same build quality, that's probably pretty good. One thing that is different, that they're using now 2 trigger buttons, like this one right here. I don't know if that's needed, but I guess it's never bad to have more buttons. There were speculations that the price could be as high as $900. I think that's what MRTV reported, but HTC then shut it down because they said it won't be as high as $900. But they didn't give a specific price tag, but from what I'm guessing, so that's pure speculation, I think it will be more expensive than the Rift S, but cheaper than like a whole Valve Index package with controllers and the base stations. So that means a price tag around $500 to like $700 or even $800. They also didn't give a specific release date yet, but it will be released on the third quarter of 2019. And now to the prediction. I think this headset looks pretty promising with the really nice screen and a lot of cool features, but I think it will stand and fall with the price. Because if they get like close to the price of the Rift S, like $500 or $600, I'm seeing this headset getting really popular because it has better specs than the Rift S and some really cool little features like the smartphone connection. But if it gets more like up to close to $1,000, I'm seeing enthusiasts buying the Valve Index because it features an outside-in tracking and also 120 or even 144 Hz. So I think one problem that they might run into is that it will kind of be like stuck in the middle, so like casuals buy the Rift S and enthusiasts rather buy the Valve Index. So yeah, I hope they thought about that. And also, if you want to buy the Valve Index and you already have a Lighthouse system, you can save money. So I hope HTC thought about a reasonable price tag, and if that's the case, see really a good future for this headset. Okay, that was all the information about the HTC Vive Cosmos. I hope you enjoyed this video, so give it a like and also consider subscribing. We are posting VR videos weekly. And there's nothing else to say, so have a nice day. Bye guys.